Alright, this one goes out to the Humble ISD FFA. They've started the beekeeping club, which I'm very impressed by, and I'm looking forward to getting to meet with the kids and maybe hopefully do a little bit of mentoring. But one of the guys there reached out to me and said they were looking for a hive to, get the club started and have something to talk about and work on. So I agreed to give them one. Like I said, I think it's a good, noble cause. I really enjoy younger generations and younger kids wanting to learn about this stuff. So anyway, we're gonna get them set up today. I've got a 5-frame nuke here. You can see, nice and gentle. I'm suited up because I have other mean bees behind me that are pestering me. This hive is very, very gentle. You can see my hands right here on them. They don't care. They're not aggressive. So I checked my notes on this hive, and they were actually requeened just about a month ago. So we can see good, solid brood pattern, very good brood pattern. And when I check on the other side, right up here at the top, we've got eggs and young larvae. So I know I've got a good queen in here somewhere. Now we'll just find her. So all I'm doing is setting up this nuke. We're going to take these 5 frames and transfer them into the middle of the 10-frame box. And then I've got another 5 frames that were actually placed on top of this one. There you go. There's one of the old queen cells. It's empty already. Just not chewed down yet. So I'll place the other 5 frames that were on top of these. This was a 5-frame double deep setup. So it had 10 frames total. Oh, looky there. That's interesting. There's a great big deep queen cell. We might be onto something here. Let's see if we can find that queen or not. I don't know if that queen cell is active or not. It doesn't look. Yeah, there's another one behind it. Hold on. We might have to do take 2 here. We might have to find a different colony. We'll see. Cut this off for now. Let's see what we find. Okay, take 2. We got a different colony here. That other one, I think those were supersedure cells, or just 1 or 2 big ones, but here we've got another colony. This one's actually stronger than that other one, so I'm feeling a little better actually giving this one to some people that are learning. You can see plenty gentle. These girls are a little bit more runny on the comb, so when you pull the frame out and look at them, they don't sit still. They want to run around a lot, but not, obviously not dangerously aggressive. Wave your hand around on top of them, they don't care. So let's go through this one and get it set up and see if this will work. I think it will. I think it'll work better. But also in my notes, yeah, these girls were good to go. This first little scrap of comb here, see, they get real flighty, but they're not attacking me. Shook them, they get stirred up, but they're not attacking, so that's okay. So here's a quick little lesson. See this comb like this? I don't know how well y'all can see it from there, but they're not pulling it flush across the frame. They're pulling these big bulges up off the frame. And what that results in is bees can get behind here. I call it face comb. They're pulling comb and they're floating it out away from the foundation, not directly off the foundation. So stuff like this, I don't tolerate it. Take and just scrape it back off. Don't feel bad to have to do this. You do not want to have any comb in the hive that you cannot see both sides of. So I'll just take it off. Clean that frame up. And then we'll stack it over here to the side because it's got some honey in it. So we'll stack it off to the side and we'll let the other girls in the yard clean it up. We'll keep going. I don't really know why they do that sometimes, why they pull that face comb. I have found that they do not like plastic foundation very much actually. It must be coated with beeswax. If you just put a sheet of plastic foundation with no beeswax on in the hive, they won't use it, from what I've seen. So, perhaps that piece of plastic foundation was not evenly coated or something like that. And so that resulted in them pulling that silly looking comb on it. But we'll just go through here one by one, checking each frame. And I've got the other, what was the top box on this hive sitting over here behind me. So I'll grab it here in just a second. I'm just trying to do a real quick look. I know y'all probably can't see, but just trying to do a quick look for the queen. Just to confirm, I spotted eggs before I moved the hive over here to work on it. I went through and made sure they had eggs, and I didn't see queen cells. So what's interesting about that other one that I was going to use was it had eggs, but it also had capped queen cells. So that's why I think maybe they were either swarm or super procedure. And I think given it was one great big or two really good big nice looking cells right slap in the middle of the frame, I kind of think it's super procedure. They may have offed that queen early instead of letting the new virgin queens kill her. Oh yeah, these girls are hopping. Good population. Just checking here on this one comb just to double check, verify, make sure I'm not crazy. And I've seen eggs. We've got a little queen cell cup on there, but nothing in it, so that's fine. We'll just tear it down. Okay. That's 5 frames in. And see, this hive's got a little, they've got a little scrap of that same thing that I call it face comb. They got it stuck down here on the inside of the box. I haven't seen our queen yet on those combs. She could be in the upper box. It's over there. We'll get it and see. Got a little scrap of Eustace comb there. I'm just checking in here to make sure I don't see the queen in here first. I don't see her running around. Let me go grab that other box and we'll do the same transfer. Oh, I didn't realize I was filming. Okay, trying to get a shot of y'all's queen here. I found her, but like any good queen, she's not cooperating. She's running all over the place. She won't just sit still and let me get a shot of her. Tell you what I'm going to do. I'm going to grab her and I'll grab her and put her in a cage just so you guys can see her. Okay, here she is. She was on that frame I was trying to show you, but she was running around down at the bottom and kept hiding underneath the other bees, so I couldn't get a clear shot of her. But you see her crawling around there in the cage. Obviously, she's notably bigger. Kind of got a little bit of a tiger tail going on with some stripes on her abdomen. She's not solid copper by any means, but she's not marked. I rarely ever mark my queens, so that'll just mean y'all got to try a little harder to find her and get better at it. Well, there you go, guys. I got them set up in their new digs for you. They're a little just clumped up on the front, just still trying to figure things out because their old setup was, you know, a 5-frame double deep. Now they're in a 10-frame single deep, so they're kind of trying to just reorient, kind of figure things out on how to keep the hive cool and how to spread out their workload. But they should do just fine. So they're set up and ready as soon as we can get them out to you, and look forward to working with y'all on it.